Greetings. Today's yoga practice will be focusing on our core strength in order to support our back. The props that we'll use is a chair, a yoga strap, or a long scarf will work as well, access to the wall, and a bolster or a blanket or a pillow for the end of practice when we're relaxing with a bolster, blanket, or pillow underneath our knees. So let's begin by having a centering practice and warming up. Take your hips all the way to the back of your chair. And again, if you sit back and you're a shorty and your feet sort of float off the floor, we do want your feet rooted into the floor, in which case you'll have to sit a little further away to make sure that's happening. And then we want to make sure that we're sitting in an aligned position. So take your fists between your knees and readjust your feet so that they're parallel with one another and your ankles are directly underneath your knees. You can bring your arms alongside of you once again, turn your palms out, and then draw your shoulder blades a little bit closer together like you're holding a grapefruit in place. You'll notice that might have added a little bit more sway in your lower back. So draw the belly button in somewhat, and that will take some of that curve out of your lower back. And now you're welcome to take your hands gently on your thighs or your knees. And from here, let's bring the chin down slightly, lengthening the back of your neck. Feel free to close your eyes and or bring your gaze down towards your lap. To begin our practice, please take a moment to set an intention for practicing yoga today. Let's begin also now to tune in to the breath. Take your right hand over your heart space and your left hand to your lower belly. Without doing anything fancy with your breath, notice your breath pulsating through your body. And now using your hands as a guide, exhale your breath completely and feel your belly moving in towards the spine and your heart space moving down towards your belly, almost like a concave movement. Begin your slow, steady inhale by expanding your belly and feel the breath raise all the way up to your heart space. Exhaling, we draw the belly in back towards the spine again. Inhaling, expanding the belly, feel the rise of the breath all the way up to your heart space. And exhale, draw the belly in towards the spine. Let's do that a few more times. Now relax your hands back down to your thighs and keep that breath rhythm all the way through the practice, slow and steady, body and mind moving together. Beginning with our spinal warm-ups. On your next exhalation, bring your right ear over towards your right shoulder, allowing the left side of your neck to open up and stretch. Inhale, let's lift the head back up to the central position. And exhaling, left ear to left shoulder. We're not lifting the shoulder towards the ear. Just allow your head to come naturally as far a range of motion as your neck will allow. And inhale, we lift the head back up to the central position again. Exhale, turn your head now, keeping your chin parallel with the floor, looking over towards the right. Then tuck your chin and look down towards the right shoulder. Inhale, lift your chin so you're looking to the right, and then exhale, bring your head back to the center position. Inhale, turn your head over towards the left, and exhale, take a breath, looking towards the left. Inhale again, and exhale, tuck your chin and look down towards the left shoulder. Inhale, lift your chin so you're looking to the left. And exhale, turn your head all the way back to the center position. Let's bring our fingertips onto the shoulders. And inhale, lift the elbows up towards the ceiling, bring them forward and down. Exhale, lifting them up, inhaling forward and down. One more time, inhale, lift the elbows up towards the ceiling, forward and down, and pause. And then we reverse, we bring the elbows up towards the ears, out and down. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, bring them out and down. And one more time, inhale, bring them up. Exhale, bring your elbows out and down. Bring the arms out to the side and we jellyfish those arms for a moment. Good, then bring the palms forward. Inhale, let's lift the arms up. Allow the palms to meet overhead. Exhale, your hands in front of your heart. All right, coming to side bending position. So we're still warming the spine up. Hold on to your chair, either the chair seat or the leg, wherever you feel more comfortable with your arms. And bring your left fingertips onto your shoulders. Take your feet a little bit wider apart so you don't feel like you're going to fall out the chair, more balanced, and inhale here. As you exhale, draw the belly button in towards your spine and begin to lean over towards the right. Lift the left elbow up towards the ceiling, and if your arm and shoulder feel free, you can extend that arm in line with your ear and turn your gaze up towards the ceiling or towards the left. Draw the belly button in as you inhale to lift yourself up, and either hold onto the chair seat with your left hand or hold onto the leg, whatever feels better for you. And go ahead and extend the right fingertips onto your shoulders. Draw the belly button in, inhale, exhale. We begin to lean towards the left. Lift that right elbow up towards the ceiling. If your shoulder feels free, extend the arm. And then turn your gaze more towards the right or more towards the ceiling. Draw the belly button in as you inhale and bring your arms back down to the side. All right, let's go ahead and take the fingertips together in front of you and take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, gently begin to rotate your right shoulder back. Inhaling, bring your shoulders back to center, and exhale, rotate the left shoulder back. Inhale, come back to the center position again. Let's go back to the right side. Exhaling, rotate to the right. And inhale, come back to center. And exhale, let's rotate again to the left. Inhale, come back to the center position again. And exhale, release your arms down. Let's give ourselves a little bit of space from the back of the chair. Keeping your feet nice and wide, take your hands onto your hips, rotate our hips around, going right to left. We'll rotate around, and rotate around, and rotate around again. Come all the way up, and reverse. To the left, rotation around, and around, and around once more. Good, and come all the way up. Now, keeping yourself from the back of the chair, actually, let me turn around just to give you a segment here. We're coming into boat pose. So I want you to use the back of the chair as you can. And come back, your hips a little bit away from the chair, and feel free to lean back. We will bring our heels onto the floor. So we want to make sure that we have the back support all the way and not leaving a little space between the back. Because remember, we are building our core strength, but we want to do this to ease any kind of back pain that we're having here. So use the back of the chair completely. From here, let's extend our heels forward, keeping your knees hip width apart. We're drawing the arms forward and draw the shoulder blades back and bring the belly button in. Doing our knee pulses, Lift your right foot off the floor and we're pulsing the knee in 3 times. Pulse, 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 and bring the heel down. Left heel lifts, pulse, 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 and bring it down. Good. Right heel lifts, pulse, 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 and bring it down. And left heel lifts, pulse, 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 and bring it down. Good. Now, let's draw the arms up. Feel the engagement of your core. And then bring your elbows out to the side. Draw the elbows in towards each other. And now bend your arms forearm to forearm. As a matter of fact, you can hold on to your forearm to forearm. And then with your right hand, begin to pull your left arm across. Pull with the left arm and bring your right arm across. One more time, pull with the right. Bring your left arm across. Your belly button is in. You're using your core the whole time. And then pull with the left and bring the arm across. And back to that neutral position. Release your forearms. Bring the arms out to the side. And then like goalpost arms. Turn the palms in and extend the arms up. As you exhale, bring your arms down and bring your feet flat on the floor, lifting your spine up once again. Coming to the edge of our chair, close to the edge of the chair, draw your heels back so that your heels are behind the line of your knees and you have the ability to lift your heels off of the floor, pressing to the balls of the feet. Once again, we extend the arms forward, and I want you to lean forward. Please pay attention to what's happening with your lower back. And if you're feeling a little bit of strain in your lower back, then bring your torso up a little bit more. You begin to feel this when you extend the arms a little higher overhead. And again, pay attention to your lower back. So if you're feeling a little bit more strain, you can lift your torso up a little bit more. We're beginning with the opposite heel and arm extension. So lift your right heel off the floor and bring your left arm down. Good. And then switch. And switch again. And switch again. Keep your left heel lifted. Lift the right heel again and bring your right arm back up in line with your ears, coming back into that chair pose. Good. Exhale. Bring your arms down and bring your heels down. Remember that. That's going to be a way that we come out of the chair eventually. But first, let's begin by stretching through the hamstrings here. We'll take a strap or a long scarf if you have, and we'll start with the right foot. So bring that strap across the bottom of your right foot and extend your leg once again. Let's take the strap in your left hand, so the opposite hand, and take your right hand again, holding onto the chair or the chair leg, wherever that feels comfortable for you. Inhale, using the strap, we lift the leg off of the floor. And then from here, we're going to bend the knee, exhaling without bringing the foot onto the floor. Inhaling, extend that leg out again. And exhaling, bend your knee. Good, 2 more. Inhaling, extend the leg. Exhale, bend your knee. And one more time, inhaling, extend your leg. And exhale, bend your knee. Good. Release that foot down. Let's go to the opposite side. We'll take the strap to the bottom of your left foot, and the strap is in your right hand. We're holding onto the chair with our left hand. Inhaling, extend that left leg forward. Exhale, bend your knee without touching the floor. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, bend your knee. Inhale, extend your leg. Exhale, bend your knee. You've got 1 more. Inhale, extend your leg. And exhale, bend your knee. Take your foot to the floor. All right. Take that strap to the side. And now let's work our way over to the wall. Come to the edge of your chair. Take your feet again, a little wider than hip width, and bring your heels back behind the line of your knees. Let's take our hands on our hips this time. Inhale, exhale. Let's lean forward, come to a comfortable lean, and extend the arms shoulder distance. We'll lift the heels off the floor. Take another deep inhale. As you exhale, arms come down, heels come down, and hips lift out of the chair, bringing us up to standing. So before we come over to the wall, let's go ahead and come to the side of the chair one more time. Bringing your hands into the chair, step your feet so that they're directly underneath your hips and then maybe a little wider apart. Keeping your legs as straight as you possibly can, shift your hips over towards the right. Then inhale, come back through neutral and shift your hips over towards the left. Inhale, bring your hips to neutral and exhale, shift them to the right. And inhale, bring your hips to neutral and shift them over towards the left. Good. Inhale, bring your hips to neutral and exhale, remain in table pose. You may walk your feet a little bit closer together, meaning that they're hip width apart for table extension here. Let's extend your right foot back and lift your right foot off of the floor as high as you comfortably can, being mindful that you're not overextending your lower back. Draw the belly button in, shift your weight to your right hand and take your left arm forward. Balance challenge here. Exhale, bring your left hand down and bring your right foot down. Second side, let's extend the left foot back. You're on the ball of that foot. Draw the belly button in and inhale, lift your foot off the floor. Then extend your right arm forward and take a breath. Inhale, bring your right hand down and left foot comes down as well. Take a slight bend to your knees so that you can gently lift yourself out of the chair. And now stand to the side of the chair. Let's take the chair to the right. Come into a balance here of tree pose. Taking your left hand onto your hip, shift your weight over to the right and bend your left knee. Then bring your heel, your left heel towards your right ankle and draw your belly button in. See if you can comfortably get your right hand on your hip. It's okay to keep it on the chair if you prefer. And then perhaps you can take your hands into prayer position in front of your heart. Find your breath, belly button in, tree pose. And exhale, release your foot back down. Take the chair over now towards the left. Left hand on the chair, right hand on your hip. Finding your focus, you shift your weight over towards the left, bend your right knee, take your heel closer to your left ankle and draw the belly button in. Then see if you can get your hand onto your hip. It's okay to keep your hand on the chair. And perhaps bring your hands into prayer position in front of your heart. Chair pose, tree pose. Exhale, let's bring that foot back down and relax yourself down. All right, this next balance challenge, you can either use the chair, and you may want to have the chair in front of you. We're actually lifting our heels off the floor, or you can have the chair to one side. So whatever way it feels comfortable for you. I'll have my imaginary chair in front of me so you can see my feet. And again, let me give you one more demonstration. What we're striving not to do is to lean into the chair to lift the heels up. If I lean into the chair this way, again, I'm putting too much pressure on my lower back. So I'm drawing my belly button in, take a slight bend to your knees, and you're rolling up in that direction, okay? All right, so chairs in front of you or to one side. I have my imaginary chair in front of me. I draw my belly button in. Inhale, take a slight bend to the knees. Exhale, and we roll to the balls of the feet And lift your heels up. Good. Now try your balance challenge. Can you get one hand on your hip? Can you lift the other hand off of the chair? Maybe get that hand on your hip. Draw the belly button in. Use your core. Good. Then take your hands back to the chair and bring your heels down. Wonderful. All right, we're going to work our way back now over to the wall. There's some other stretches here at the wall. First, downward facing dog pose at the wall. So we bring our hands right where our hip flexors would be. So you want to be that kind of low with your arms and your elbows are bent. Then pushing your hands into the wall, begin to walk your feet back until your arms are as straight as they comfortably can be and have a slight bend to your knees. Straighten your arms as much as you can. Strive to get your ears in line with your arms and then straighten your legs. Good. Keep pressing your hands into the wall. Allow this to be a nice full body stretch. Find your breath. Now to come out of this pose, begin to bend your knees, begin to bend your elbows, and walk yourself back to the wall. Let's come into a plank at the wall by bringing your forearms onto the wall. Pressing the forearms and hands into the wall, draw your belly button in. Coming into dolphin pose at the wall, interlace your fingers together, and once again begin to walk your feet back until your ears are in line with your arms, pressing the forearms into the wall. Find your breath. To come out of this pose, bend your knees and walk yourself closer to the walls. Release your hands, take them back flat on the wall, and then slide your elbows down and bring your arms alongside of you. We're working our way onto the floor now. So have your bolster, your blanket, or your pillow next to you, and come onto the floor. Reclining on our back, coming into upside down baby pose. So the knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. This is known as constructive rest pose. You can release your lower back this way. Now let's draw the knees in towards your chest and bring your big toes together. And either take your hands to the top of your knees or underneath your knees and then draw your knees in towards your chest. So reclining baby pose, a variation of baby pose. Feels very delicious on the lower back because you get to open up your sacrum and feel a little bit more space. To release that, just bring your feet back down to the floor and then bring your knees hip width apart. Bring the forearms onto the floor, and with your elbows bent, your arms are like bookends, palms are facing each other. Modified bridge pose, meaning we're not going to lift our hips all the way off of the floor, we're engaging our glutes. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, begin to draw the belly button in towards the spine, feeling your lower back move closer to the floor. And then from there, begin to squeeze your glutes together. And you might feel like your hips slightly lifted off of the floor. Stay right there. Extend your arms up towards the ceiling and then behind your head. Keep squeezing your glutes together. Belly button in towards the spine. Inhale, lift the arms back up towards the ceiling again, and then bend your elbows back to the bookends alongside of you and squeeze your glutes. Keep squeezing. And exhale, you can bring your arms back down and then relax your hips back down and find your breath. Let's bring your right knee in towards your chest. Either hold the back of your knee or you can hold the top of your knee, whatever feels better for you, and rotate your ankle in a circle. Go in the opposite direction. Good. Pause that and take that foot to the floor. Left side, bring your left knee in towards your chest, hold the top of the knee or underneath the knee, and rotate your ankle in a circle. Pause and go in the opposite direction. Pause that and take your foot to the floor. Now let's cross the right ankle over your left knee and flex your foot. Then inhale, let's bring your knee in towards your chest, and exhale, push your right knee away from your chest. Inhale, bring the knee in towards your chest, and exhale, press it away from your chest. One more time, inhale, bring the right knee in towards your chest, and then exhale, press it away from your chest. Let's release the right foot to the floor. Cross the left ankle over your right knee. Flex your left foot. Inhale, bring that left knee in towards your chest. Exhale, press it away from you. Inhale, bring the knee in towards your chest. And exhale, bring it away from you. One more time, inhale, bring the left knee in towards your chest. And exhale, press it away from you. And take a breath. Now, let's release that foot back down onto the floor and bring both knees into your chest one more time and just rock side to side. Bring that to stillness. Now, let's take your feet to the floor. We'll take final relaxation for this practice by taking again a bolster, a blanket, or a pillow underneath your knees. And maybe even, if not underneath your knees, maybe a little higher at your thighs, wherever it feels comfortable. The idea here is to release some of the sway in your lower back, that natural curve that happens. So by bending your knees and supporting your knees for relaxation, the back is not so much of a curve that often causes some lower back pain. So we want to give that some relief there. And we're going to bring the arms out to the side, palms are facing up, and bring your awareness back to your breath. You can recall your intention for your practice of yoga today. And then we'll begin that roving relaxation, starting with your head and working towards your feet. Allow the skin of your scalp and your forehead to relax by softening your eyes. Relax the muscles of your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Soften the palms of your hands. Relax the muscles of your back. Relax your heart space. Release the weight of your hips to the floor, allowing your belly to be soft with each breath. Relax your thighs. Relax your knees. Relax your shins and your calves. Relax your ankles and your feet. Relax your whole body relaxing, mind focused on your breath. Now let's begin to re-energize ourselves with gentle movements through your fingers and your toes, allowing yourself a full body stretch through your arms and your legs. And bend your knees and take your feet to the top of your bolster, blanket, or pillow. Bring your arms alongside of you. And now gently roll to one side, using the upper arm as leverage to lift yourself back up to a comfortable seat once again. Let's end our practice together with a unity breath, bringing your fingertips alongside of you. Take your palms up. Let's take a deep inhale and bring the arms up overhead. As your palms come together, exhale your hands in front of your heart. And thank you for your practice today.